Welcome
To the best show.
How are you, man?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm excellent. A beautiful day in a beautiful place, so everything's perfect for me.
Yeah, we have a lot of news to talk about this day.
Tell me some of them.
Yeah, like for example, did you know about the drugs found in the Tesson?
Yeah, I hear that the police is investigating the case.
Yeah, of course, it's really interesting, man.
But today we have a very interesting topic to talk about it. Is
About adulthood. When do you become an adult?
Isaac, when you think a person become an adult?
Well, I really don't know. Maybe some get adult with actions or by time. I really don't know, man. Everyone is different, and.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But here in Mexico, a lot of people think that when you are 18, you become an adult. So you can do whatever you want. But I think that that's not the case, okay?
Yeah, for example, being an adult can be like, for example, take care of kids,
yourself.
yeah, of yourself,
And
take
everything.
responsibility of your actions, and for example, being a boring guy.
Exactly. Oh, I understand. But okay, let's hear an opinion of a teacher that we have here.
Yeah. We are going to make an interview with her and see her point of view.
Okay, our friend Brian is gonna make the interviews, okay? So let's go with you, Brian.
Hello, we are here with Miss Caroline. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Okay, let's start with the interview. What's your definition about adulthood?
It's a person who has grown mentally
Uh-huh.
and has a different way to thinking, different to a child.
Okay. When do you think a person can be an adult?
When the person is able to be responsible for their own actions and their own consequences.
And do you consider yourself as an adult?
Yes.
Why?
Because I live on my own, I take care of my own responsibilities, and I live with my decisions and the consequences of them.
Okay. For you, what's the difference between an adult and a child?
It can be the mentality and also the attitude. It can be the way they behave, react to things.
Do you think there's a pinpoint in where you saw that you were an adult?
Maybe when I started my first job and I started making my own money.
And do you like being an adult?
Sometimes, depending on the situation.
Why?
Because when you are a child, you depend on your parents, and it doesn't matter if you have or not money. They cover it for you. But when you're an adult, you have to be responsible for that and other stuff.
Yeah, but sometimes being a child and depend on your fathers is good, isn't it?
It is, but it is also good to be independent.
Yeah, I think it's like a process in the life.
Yes.
Okay, Miss Caroline. At which age do you think people becomes an adult?
I don't think there's a standard age. It depends on the person and again the personality and the attitude of each one.
Okay, but you know that here in Mexico, at the age of 18, you are supposedly an adult because you are legal, you can do whatever you want. So, you agree with that?
For some people, yes. For some people, but some others, they are 18 years old now, an adult, according to society's viewpoint, but they behave as a child.
Well, I think the same. Okay, do you miss your childhood?
Sometimes.
What aspect of your childhood do you miss?
Playing and sleeping.
Playing and sleeping, because now you are working, getting your own money. That's like the difficult part of being an adult.
Yeah.
But I think that being an adult have like a good part.
Yes, of course.
You can tell some parts for you that you consider that are good.
Well, again, the most common example is the money.
The money.
The most common example is the money, because before, when I had to depend on my parents' money, I didn't have anything extra. Now, even though I have to get up early, I know that at the end of the year I can go on vacation with my money.
Okay.
And that's how it works.
What do you think about those kids that work when they are younger?
When they are younger. Depends on the circumstances. If this is because they decide and it doesn't interfere with their other activities, like schooling and normal activities for a teenager, it's good because then they can grow up. So depends on the circumstances.
Okay, let's put an example. If I don't have that, father, sorry, I think that if I work, I'm an adult because I have my own responsibilities, but I'm physically like a kid and maybe mentally, but I have the responsibilities of an adult.
Mentally, probably you have the mentality of an adult,
Yep.
and you have missed part of your childhood because of that.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Wow, that was a very interesting interview with Miss Caroline. What did you think, Isaac?
Yeah, it's really interesting because I haven't heard those point of views in the past. She's talking about her own life and her own experiences.
The reality.
Yeah, of course.
Brian, what do you think about the point of view of Miss Caroline? Do you agree?
Of course, she said a very important points about adulthood.
Okay, so I think
We are all okay.
we're
all
okay.
same.
We have the same opinion of the adults. Okay, so remember, you are watching
The best show.
At 18.